is about doing my makeup, but it always feels like I'm pressing a little reset button. I'm not trying to become a different person or completely transform myself. I just enjoy the process. There's something so common about taking my time, blending everything together, putting on a little bit of blush, and pretending I know exactly what I'm doing. To be fair, I don't. Half the time, I'm just trusting the process and hoping it all magically comes together by the end. And somehow, it actually does. Makeup has taught me that looking a little questionable halfway through doesn't actually mean you've messed up. You just have to keep blending. I feel like that's a pretty good life lesson too. I also love how makeup does not have to be for anyone else. Sometimes I'm getting ready for an event, sometimes I'm just running errands, and sometimes I'm literally doing my makeup just to sit at home. And honestly, those are some of my favorite days. There's something really nice about doing something just because it makes you feel good. Not because you have to, not because someone else will notice, but because you enjoy it. I think we spend so much time waiting for special occasions to wear the lipstick we've been saving or the eyeshadow we've been scared to use. But today can be the special occasion too. And let's be honest, no makeup routine ever goes exactly to plan. One eyebrow always decides it wants to be the main character. Eyeliner has its own personality, and mascara somehow ends up everywhere except for my lashes, but that's the part of the fun. I've stopped trying to make everything perfect. Some days the makeup turns out exactly how I imagined, and other days, well, we're calling it soft glam with unexpected creative decisions. Either way, I had fun. I think that's what I love most about makeup. It gives me 20 or 30 minutes where my brain gets a little quieter. I'm not thinking about emails. I'm not thinking about deadlines or everything on my to-do list. I'm just focused on this tiny little routine that somehow makes the whole day feel a bit softer. I think we all need something like that, something that's just ours. It does not have to be makeup. It could be making coffee in the morning, reading a few pages of a book, going for a walk, or putting on your favorite playlist while you clean your room. Those little rituals don't seem like much, but somehow they make everything feel a little more manageable. I've also realized that confidence doesn't magically appear after you've finished your makeup. It comes from spending time with yourself, sitting with yourself, looking in the mirror without immediately pointing out everything you changed. Some days that's easier than others. There are mornings when I look in the mirror and notice every tiny flaw. And then there are mornings when I remember that nobody's looking at me as closely as I look at myself. Everyone is too busy worrying about themselves. It's actually kind of comforting when you think about it. So now I try to be a little kinder to myself. Instead of thinking I need to fix this, I try to think I'm just taking care of myself today. I know it sounds like such a small difference, but it changes the whole feeling. And honestly, makeup isn't really about covering things anymore. It's about highlighting the parts of me that I already like. It's about having fun with colors, trying something new, and sometimes wiping it all off and starting again. Because why not? There's no pressure. no rules. No makeup police are going to knock on my door because my blush is too high or my eyeliner isn't perfectly even. Although if they do, I hope they bring setting spray. I think social media can sometimes make us forget that we see these flawless makeup videos where every step is perfect, every brush stroke is effortless, and everything looks amazing in perfect lighting. Meanwhile, in real life, I'm dropping my sponge on the floor, forgetting which brush I was using and wondering why one eye always decides to look different than the other. It's all part of it. Perfection is honestly a little overrated. The tiny imperfections that's the thing that usually make us feel real. And I'd rather enjoy the process than spend the whole time trying to make everything look flawless. Life's already busy enough, so if doing my makeup gives me half an hour where I can slow down, sip my coffee, listen to music, and just exist without rushing, I'll happily take it. Maybe that's why I keep coming back to it. Not because I need makeup, but because I love the little moment of peace that comes with it. And I guess I love myself a little bit. Anyway, this is all I think about makeup. There's more, but that's it for now. I look funny here, but that's the best part. I can blend everything and then make myself a little bit more noticeable or prettier than I am. See, the thing about makeup is that it makes me so happy. It makes me the highest version of myself. I don't usually use brushes, but this fluffy brush is one of my favorites, so I keep coming back to it. No matter how much I try to not using it, I love it. So I am creating this sunburnt look, and this is the look that looks best on me. Like, this is the best minimal makeup I'll ever be comfortable in. You see, sometimes we don't always feel pretty wearing makeup, but today is not that day. I feel quite good about myself. You know, when my skin is prepped well, the foundation sits really well on my face and all the other products as well. And I love how I look like I'm shining from within. You know, people always ask me if makeup makes me feel confident. And honestly, sometimes yes, and sometimes no. Some days I'm feeling amazing with a full face of makeup, and other days I wash it all off, and 5 minutes later I feel so comfortable, and I wish I had not worn any makeup that day. I don't usually prefer doing my hair. I always tie it in a bun. I don't like doing any hairstyles except for a bun. I sometimes do a ponytail, but I don't really like it. I kind of have an rounded facial face, so I think I look good when I do a bun. But I'm learning how to do my hair as well, and I love this process. I love discovering how I would look prettier, and I'm loving my journey. Anyway, I'm learning how to do this better, and I hope you guys liked it. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me while I got ready. I hope this gave you a little moment to slow down too. Maybe while you were watching, you had your coffee, folded your laundry, got ready yourself, and maybe you were just taking a break from your day. Whatever you were doing, I am really glad you were here. Now let's see if the makeup survives the rest of the day. Or maybe 5 minutes, because I'm gonna wash it off. Yes. I'm gonna take it off using micellar water and a cleanser, because I don't have an oil cleanser right now. So yeah, this was my makeup. Oh, I'm still doing something. Yeah, that's my cheek. I am loving this glam. Like, I am loving this. Like, there's nothing else I would have done. I mean, I look really good in person when I do this. So yeah, time to shine a bit. So that's the highlighter. Yep. This is the most beautiful highlighter I've ever used. I mean, might be the only highlighter I've ever used. Jokes apart, thank you guys for watching. And please stick to the end. Why is this video so long? I mean, okay. I got nothing to say now. Bye.